Hey Mon! Today we've got Dreadmon from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA Archie toy line.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Archie comics line, we've got Dreadmon. But for all your Dreadmon needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10% for all in-stock items. Anything over $59 does ship free. And Dreadmon will eventually be to the Entertainment Earths of the world, as he is not a store exclusive, but he's a timed, limited exclusive for the Target Haulathon, hitting Target stores currently as I film this. Sounds like he's about one per set, so when they do fill the NECA stuff, there's only one of these. So a little bit harder to find than some. You will see some restocks over the rest of the month here, but eventually he should be out to other retailers, just like the Mirage ones and things like that. But we have him here today, fresh from the Target Haulathon, thanks to that old outlaw, that cagey outlaw, old Waylon Jennings. Right place, right time, Waylon Jennings. He happened to be at a Target store right as they were filling this. He grabbed it for me. Thank you once again, that old outlaw, Waylon Jennings. But we're, of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we'll do some comparisons later on in this very video. But let's take a look at old Dreadmon in the package here. From Jamaica, man. That's what he is. He's a Jamaica Mon. Old Dreadmon looking good, of course. Hairy bipedal creature, so you know he's good in my book right off the bat here. Looking good, very much a partner of Jaguar. Some similar but different accessories with these guys, and a lot of promotional pictures show those guys together. So very cool. You could almost put them as a two-pack, I think, but it seems like single card is the way of the Archie line as we're seeing here. Beautiful artwork right there. Got the Turtles logo, Dreadmon, big window box showing all the wares in there. He is number 3 in the NECA Adventure series, as it says. You got the Nickelodeon logo up there as well, as we do know Nickelodeon owns the license to the Turtles. There's old Dreadmon on the side looking really good, and then on the side looking like he's running away or something. Almost looks like a werewolf hybrid, maybe a bear wolf if you're familiar with the Beowulf Dogman lore. Kind of reminds me of something like that. On the back, you got the cross cell down below. Always love that. We got some glamour shots. See what it says here about Dreadmon, if anything. Doesn't look like it. Shows him holding his bananas. Oh, everybody loves a banana. And then he also has a little slug action there. And it says, more to come, Slash, Man Ray, and Jaguar. And we've unboxed Man Ray, Jaguar, and Slash on the channel already. So check out those reviews if you did miss them. Got a nice little jungle kind of scene back there. Beautiful cartoon artwork. I'm here for that. Looking really good. And Dreadmon, see you later. Goodbye. There it goes. How about a little plastic prison? Oh my gosh, twist ties aplenty, so I'm going to take it offline here in a second, but there it is. Big plastic prison. 2 bubbles on this one, so we're going to unbox these, take it offline. We'll be back talking all things Dreadmon. Mon? Alright, we've got Dreadmon out of the package, and let's start off with his accessories first, then we'll dive into this hairy bipedal creature and see what all the fuss is about. But let's look at these hands. We always do that. He's got 2 big kind of open hands on him right out of the package, and of course he comes with 2 fists of fury. You gotta have some fists for a guy like this. 2 nice fists right there. I'm here for that. And then you get gripping hands here. This is for holding his bananas and stuff like that. So he does have this. Looking really nice. The hands, very werewolf-like is what it reminds me of. You got the long nails there, the hairy hands. Just looking really good. Just looks like it would match the body, which that's what a hand should do. So we do got that for Dreadmon. Then diving into some of these accessories, and I am by no means an expert with the Archie comics, like I said. It was weird when they announced the Archie line. I'm like, what is the Archie line? I'm thinking of Archie comics, the actual Archie story. That's what I'm thinking of. Then I searched it and I took a look. I was like, oh, okay, now I remember. Because I remember, of course, buying comic books as a kid in my teen years as well, and seeing the Archie comic, Turtle comics. And for whatever reason, never picked those up. They just weren't for me. I don't know. It was what it was, I guess. But I definitely do remember seeing those way back in the day once it all clicked together here. But I was not familiar with Dreadmon. He was not over into the cartoons, things like that. But a hairy bipedal creature, he's always got my interest. So I'm here for this. And I looked him up a little bit. Sounds like he was, what, Jamaican or went to Jamaica from South Africa eventually. Started off as a bad guy, turned into a good guy. The rest wrote itself, but it sounded like he snuck away on a fruit boat, like a boat transporting fruit, so apparently that makes sense why he's got this fruit with him. So he's got a big old bowl of fruit right here. I'm not exactly sure what all this is. It looks like bananas. You got an apple, you got a pear. Looks like we got some grapes. Not sure what the rest of this stuff is. And to me, to my eye, it looks like intestines. So did he like kill a pig and rip the intestines out and put them in his fruit bowl? That's what it looks like here. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, but it definitely looks like intestines in a fruit bowl is what it looks like. So maybe it's on brand. He's a hairy bipedal creature after all. He likes his fruit, he likes that stuff, but he also likes his meat. He likes his innards. He likes his good old organ meat. Organ meat. It's some good eating, trust me. But yeah, we do got this fruit bowl. Once again, one of those accessories that you could use with any toy line. So very cool to see that here. And then you get some single bananas. You got one banana starting to be peeled. You got one full-on banana. Immediately, I think of the NECA King Kong figures. Well, stick one of those in. You can give a slash of comedy to your King Kong figure. There's a lot of stuff you could do with these bananas, so toy photographers might want this set just for some of this kind of stuff here as well. But love both of those. Love the peeled one, love the whole one. Choose your own banana adventure. Never thought we'd say that, but here we are today. Then we get this little slug creature here. There must be more to the story with this. Jaguar also came with one of these as well. So maybe it's a little spy slug. Who knows what it is. But we do got one of these here. And we did get the same exact one. So it is reused with Jaguar. So we do get that. Then we get a few more things here. And I have no idea what this is. It's like a drum, a thimble. I'm not exactly sure. No clue what this is all about here. But it is what it is. It's blue. It's black. It's on the attack. It's got a little white lids on it. No idea. Somebody clue me in. I'm not sure what that is. So very, very strange. And then we get a grave. I don't know if this is the grave of his father, the grave of his family, the grave of his friend. Once again, no idea, but I do know this is a cool gravestone with some grass around it. You got the nice stone with the black and the cracks on it. Very, very cool. I guess if it's for his dad, you think his dad's name would be on there or something, but not sure. But this, once again, is another accessory piece a lot of people could get reuse out of. Toy photographers, you're building a graveyard for your Undertaker scene or whatever it may be. Man, you stick that there, it's going to fit right in. Looks really, really good as well. No problems with this accessory piece at all. It looks very, very nice. Just not totally sure what it's for. Just not familiar with the character in the comics, but going to be familiar with him on my toy shelf, that is for sure as well. He's going to look good. Two hairy bipedal creatures standing on the shelves together. What more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? And then this one blew me away, and I guess we'll get down to the heads on this guy here. This is where this kind of correlates in. So let's look through the head on Dreadmon. Don't want to offend him. Dreadmon first. So the first thing you notice is that earring. He's got a big yellow earring in his wolf-like ears. Got a big open mouth. We do got a joint on the mouth, so the mouth can open a little bit, can close a little bit as well. It's very nice. Always love that articulation in the jaw. It really adds to the personality of the character on your shelf. I always feel that. Big, big hair going on. Got some big old dreads. Just crazy, crazy hair. He's got skulls in there. I want to believe they're skulls of his enemies, but I don't think so. But he's got two braids in the front with two skulls, and you got three more skulls throughout this big, big hair. Big hair like this going to limit a little bit of that articulation. Not as bad as you would think, but it still does limit at the shoulder a little bit here and there. So that big hair definitely gets in the way, and it definitely makes him look very top-heavy on the top with that big, big, bushy hair going on there. He does have an interesting face going on here as well. It's all black, purple nose, purple inside the ears. Got the big old white eyes with the black in the middle, looking really nice. But he does look like a friendly chap. He doesn't look like a scary monster that you would meet in the woods or anything like that, I guess I would say. But he does look really, really good. No issues there. But the cool thing is this second piece here is a different set of eyes. And we've seen this before in other toy lines as well, where instead of giving us a whole head, it's a different face plane. It really changes things. So you just easily pull that out, just pops right out. You pop this in, and you got a totally different expression, totally different look for old Dreadmon here. Very interesting. A little bit more sly and cunning, where this one's a little bit more cartoony, the one that came stock out of the pack. But I don't mind either of them. I think I'm going to go with the big cartoony eyes, though. Something about that feels a little bit more lighthearted to me, and that's kind of what I look for in my turtles. But definitely a good head sculpt on him. Getting down to the body, he's got a black vest kind of top with an orange collar going on. Very interesting belt going on here as well. It looks like little pieces of wood. Almost looks like a rope ladder he grabbed and tied around himself. Then he's got a big piece of purple kind of cloth or something he made as a skirt, a makeshift skirt. And then he does got a nice bushy tail here. The bushy tail does have articulation. That's always nice to get a little articulation out of the tail. But that's it for clothing. And then he's got, of course, a hairy body throughout. He's a hairy bipedal creature, of course, so he's got to have hair running all over himself. Nice brown color to it. Got a few spots down there on the legs and the black, on the knees as well. Got some big old long feet here, and I guess let's walk through the articulation first. The arms do go all the way around. Do get a bicep cut. You do get side to side at the elbows and single jointed elbows. Very, very tight joints as we're accustomed to with NECA, as we do know. Hands going to be removable. Got a little bit of fur action there on both forearms. Like to see that. Does got waist articulation. He can do some big old splits, and that makes sense, I guess. He's an animal after all. They're pretty splits-like. They can do a lot of good splits. You do got double jointed knees. We do got pins in the knees, but we do have double jointed knees on this guy. And then, like I said, we got the big long feet. You got the ankles up and down, side to side. And then you do get articulation right in the middle of the feet. So you do get that toe articulation. So we get a little extra articulation out of the feet on him. Looking really, really nice. Kind of surprising he doesn't come with a weapon of some kind. I guess looking around here, that's one thing I'm noticing. There is no weapon for Dreadmon. I'm not sure he really needs a stand either with those big feet. He's got a pretty good base going on, but we might as well check. We might as well do the ringside test on him. I don't think he's going to fit. Oh, maybe he will. It's close. Yes, he will fit on a ringside stand. I didn't think he was going to at first, but like I said, you don't really need a stand with him, but if you need to, Mattel ringside collectible stand, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stand, as I always do say. But he does look really good. Not super familiar with the character, but that's sometimes the fun thing about action figures of toy lines you like. You know the Turtles, you know most of the characters, and then you get a guy like him you're not super familiar with. That action figure leads you to explore more of what's going on with them, and you do that a lot in Marvel Legends as well. So it's kind of fun how that brings it together, where sometimes, you know, you read the comic book or watch the show, you figure out the character from that, then you buy the figure, and sometimes it goes the other way as well, and that's where Dreadmon is going to go for me. But very, very cool looking figure at the end of the day. He's a hairy bipedal creature. Looks like he'd fit in with Beowulf. He's playing all the hits, as one might say, or maybe I just would say. Who knows? But let's grab out some friends. Let's grab out another Mutanimal here. We already unboxed him on the channel, but we got old Jaguar. And Jaguar is what his name is, but you got these guys together. Looking pretty cool. Looking like a nice little faction here. A superhero team-up, you could say. Hairy bipedal creature team-up, maybe. Then we also, of course, got the Man Ray, looking good. I'm going to put all these guys together on my shelf, of course, keeping the Archie comics together. Got those, then we unboxed Slash, was the first one, so we've had him for quite some time. But we got four kind of crazy mutants right here. It's time to get the Turtles. I don't know when that might happen. I know some people smoke and mirrors the cartoon Turtles in there, which you can kind of easily do, but I'm sure we'll get Turtles from the Archie line one of these days. I think there's just too much meat on the bone, too much money to be made. I'm sure they will pull the trigger, maybe for next year's Haulathon. Who knows? Dreadmon, I'm okay with it. I like what I see here. I'd say him and Jaguar, I'm about equal on them. I think they're about the same to me, and I think they look better paired together than separate. That's me here. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? You picking these guys up? You picking Dreadmon up? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And then some. We also got a lot going on over the old Patreon channel, including early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it, a lot going on the old Patreon channel. And then, of course, don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Between Patreon and Pro Wrestling Tees, your best way to support the channel and all this content. And you can also support the channel by following along over on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the Mutanimals, the Archie comics, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.